Thank you. My name is Jimmy Lazinski, and I'm with Bleeding Cool. How are you today, Lee?
Pretty good, Jimmy. How you doing?
I'm dynamite. Thank you for asking. Thrilled to be talking with you. A huge fan of the show. So I've only got a little time. Let's jump right in. My first question is, in doing my research, I have never seen a picture of you before, and I can't help but notice that you bear a resemblance to Jack Reacher himself. Is how much of this character is based on you?
Well, you know what I say is it's all purely autobiographical, apart from the violence, which I try to tone down to keep it plausible.
Right on. That's great. Alan has more so than other actors that have portrayed this character has his size and demeanor really sets him apart. Do you have any insight onto how and why he got casted? Did that
Well,
help?
yeah, because we looked at all the tapes and he was the guy. I mean, size and demeanor is exactly right. Size is something that is either there or not. Demeanor is critical for this. Reacher is a guy who doesn't say much. He spends a lot of time silent. He spends a lot of time thinking. That is a tough gig for an actor. How do you look good and compelling when you got no dialogue? How do you look good thinking? But he nails it. I mean, don't ask me how. I'm not an actor. I don't know how they do it, but he does it. He does it really well. And that was evident from the first couple of seconds of the screen test. I mean, I saw that. I thought, this is the guy, simply is. There's no question about it. Unfortunately, we all agreed. And even more fortunately, he agreed to do it.
Mm-hmm. Showrunner Nick Santoro told me about he has a picture of you meeting Alan on set. I don't know, one of the first couple of days of shooting. How was that for you? Can you describe that to me? Seeing your creation in person, flesh and blood?
Yeah, because it really is, because seriously, you do put a little bit of yourself into any fictional character, and an actor then mines that text in order to understand the character. So in a really weird way, it's like looking at yourself coming back at you. And that was the mark of a great acting performance. But Alan, he's a great actor, but he's also a really nice guy and an interesting guy. And talking to actors is always hard because in the back of their mind, they're thinking, one day I might have to play a writer, so I need to ask a lot of questions. And in my head, I'm thinking, one day I might have to write about an actor, so I need to ask a lot of questions. So we're just asking questions all the time until you fall into a rhythm where you ask one, answer one, and then vice versa. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with him. He's a really nice guy, lovely man, great family, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the talent that counts, and he's got a lot of it.
Yeah, he's crushing it in this role, I think, on the show. Fans of the books want to know: is this going to be is season one going to be a straight 1-to-1 adaptation of The Killing Floor?
It is. It is as straight as you can get it. It's as complete and faithful as is possible with the transition from page to screen. I mean, especially in my books, there's a lot of stuff takes place inside Reach's head, and that's got to be expressed in a different way on screen. There's just simply no way of staring at the guy and knowing, unless you want to have a voiceover or captions or something. And so there are some necessary alterations to get around those problems. But fundamentally, yeah, this is the story of Killing Floor from literally the beginning to literally the end.
And what are some of the challenges of adapting that to a TV format and maybe forcing some dramatic breaks in there as opposed to adapting one of your stories for a movie?
Well, this new long form narrative format is a gift to novelists. I mean, I guarantee that had it been invented 50 years ago, no novelist in his right mind would ever have opted for a movie over long form streaming. It's just a natural home for a novel. So really, there was very little that was a problem. It's there in the book. You put it on the screen. We took the opportunity to just punch up a couple of things. There's a lot of dry humor, a lot of sardonic humor in the book that we just pushed a little bit more to the surface just to keep things bubbling along. The key issue for me was, were they going to keep the brutality of the fighting? Reacher is a tough guy who does not mess about. Were they going to pull those punches? Were they going to clean that up a little bit? The answer is no. They go for it 100%. And that was the first thing that convinced me that this was really going to work, that they did not duck away from anything. They took on everything head on and did it right, which was tremendously gratifying. And the book fans are going to love it. But more importantly, the people that are not book readers, they're going to love it too. You know, this is great entertainment for anybody.
Did they have to, how do I want to say, plus up the action or the fight scenes from the books at all?
Not really. I mean, it's tough in the books, and I was amazed that they did it so faithfully. I thought, surely they're going to just water this down a little bit, but no, it's all there, literally.
Right. What would you say to Reacher fans? What do you think is going to surprise them the most by this show?
I think the thing that's going to surprise them, people that know the book Killing Floor really well are going to see it is about Alan. I mean, Alan Ritchson is Reacher. The title of the show is Reacher. He carries the weight throughout, but he is part of a threesome here in this show. There's him, there's Finley, the local cop, and there's Roscoe, the local cop. And that is an edgy threesome that just lives and breathes, and it powers the whole book. You've got no doubt at all that Reacher is the loner, that you know he's going to leave at the end. You know that he's the top dog, but those two supporting roles are just magnificent. They are the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. And that's before we even talk about the rest of the supporting cast, which is fantastic. So it really is, people are going to think, is Reacher right? And he absolutely is, but then they're going to be blown away by the other characters coming to life in a way that is completely brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the show. I think job well done on everybody. But that looks like it's my time, so I got to part ways here. Reacher premieres Friday, February 4th on Prime Video, as I'm sure you know. Lee, do me a favor, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on the other side.
You bet, Jimmy. Thanks.
Thank you so much.